All right, hello everybody. I am here on a Thursday with Jeff Sedurna. My name's Ruben, and we are doing a special podcast here for SummerSlam, and we want to talk about that tournament. And it is fast approaching, June 12th, 13th, and 14th, and we want to give all of the information out there that we can put out to everyone to let them know that this is going to be another great event that we have planned here at the Gene Shepherd. And for all of those that are not familiar where we're located, we're here in Hammond, Indiana, at Gene Shepherd Center. We have a beautiful 12-court indoor facility, professional surfaces and nets.
Air conditioned,
which is especially nice in June. And this will be our second time doing this event. We did it last year, and it went really well. Wouldn't you agree, Jeff?
I think it went really well, and then just want to make another point that if you haven't been back since last SummerSlam, we have brand new lighting, background, so it's a lot better. We didn't really realize we were playing in the dark, but we were playing in the dark.
That's an excellent point. We have much improved lighting here, and we didn't realize how much it was needed until it actually was installed. And
actually, what got it kicked off, which is we always appreciate feedback because that's the only way we can make improvements. But somebody made a comment, I think that last SummerSlam, so that's when we got started on all that.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate the city of Hammond installing and making the upgrades.
Yeah,
Let's give them a round of applause. Love the special effects.
Wow, that was long. I know you're getting a kick out.
Well, they deserve it. I mean, that was, and we also got the walls blacked out here on both ends of the facility. So when you are playing, it really helps block out the reflectivity off the walls and makes for a much better playing experience. And we really have a nice facility here. We're very, very proud of it and honored to be able to operate our club out of this beautiful building. So SummerSlam, June 12th, 13th, and 14th this year, we've added an additional event. We're doing singles divisions. You want to talk a little bit about that, Jeff?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're doing it Friday afternoon, but I think it was Friday night. Friday night we're going to have singles, all skill levels, but I'm not sure if we're separating the age or not. I didn't see what Brandon did on that. But for those of you that wanted to play singles, now's your opportunity to sign up and you can, and it is for money as well. It's cash money as well. So if you're looking for a singles tournament around here or been looking for a singles tournament, get signed up. I don't think we probably marketed that enough in that, but we'll start pushing that because I know we do have a lot of players around here that do like to play singles. So
yeah, we had a lot of people asking for it, and we have it up now. So we just need people to sign up and take advantage of that event. Singles is it's a lot of fun. We have it up there, all players. So the singles events are going to be games played to 11 and win by 2. And then all players advance to a single elimination playoffs seeded based on round-robin results. Right. Playoff games will be 1 to 15, win by 2, including the medal matches. And then every player in the singles division is guaranteed 4 matches. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And then on the skill level doubles events, all those games are going to be played 1 to 15, win by 2. And the number of games in the round robin will depend on the number of teams in your event. Larger groups will be split into pools. Once the round robin is completed, all players will advance to a single elimination playoff seeded based on round robin results. Playoff games will be 1 to 15, win by 2, until the medal matches, which will be played best 2 of 3, 2-11, win by 2, and every team is guaranteed at least 4 matches. But again, you could end up playing many more matches than that.
If you're winning in most groups, you're going to play about 10 to 13 games.
Yeah, which is really nice. And this is a prize money challenge, and again, SummerSlam is presented this year by Festival of the Lakes. They're our presenting sponsor for the tournament. We really want to give a shout-out to those guys for coming through and helping us be able to put this event on. The payouts are based on the total event fee amounts that are collected per event. So we basically, you can calculate for the doubles, the payout examples will be split between gold and silver. It's a 70-30 split we're doing on
Yeah.
this event. So basically, if there's 15 teams in the bracket, there's $900 going into the pot.
Yeah, and one thing that I do know is probably happening is everybody's looking at it and not signing up because nobody's signed up yet. Because I usually end up getting emails going, "Do you think it's gonna go?" There's only da 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 da. I'm like, but if you guys get signed up, like there'll be another team. It's a domino effect. So get signed up because the more and tell your friends we got this cash money tournament because the more teams we get in it, the more money you guys can make. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year I think we had the final week we had 160 or 170 players sign up in the final week,
The final week of sign up was crazy,
which is great. But if you think you're going to play, you know you're going to play, and you know who you're going to be playing with, we appreciate if you just go ahead and get signed up because it does help propel the signups forward for others that are looking at it and maybe thinking about it, and also it helps us a little bit with the planning for the event to kind of know what we're looking at going into the weekend.
Yeah. We will have some snacks and stuff too, so that's why we want to plan for stuff like that. But also, there's no reason not to get signed up right now. You don't have to pay right away. So if you get signed up and something happens and you can't play, it's no big deal. You can just tell us and withdraw, and it doesn't, it's not going to cost you anything just to get signed up. So if you think you want to play, get signed up. You don't have to sign up now. You don't have to pay till later, closer to the tournament time.
Right, and you sign up on pickleballtournaments.com. We'll try to throw up a QR code on the screen after we're done with this podcast and I go through the editing. We'll make sure we do a little better job of editing. This is our second time doing this, and
It was a
little choppy the first time around. We kind of broke this out of the box and sat down and started recording, and I feel like we did okay, but we're just like everything else. We improve as we continue to do things, so we appreciate your patience with this.
We want to improve for the tens of people watching.
Right, exactly. We hope they have hundreds of people watching. It's just another way for us to get information out about what we're doing and communicate to everyone about what we're doing here at 219 Pickleball. We've been here for about a year and a half now, and we've done many tournaments and leagues, and we really like what we're doing here. We want to keep it going, and every time we can think of a way to improve something, we want to try it, and we want to just make the playing experience better and better, because that's really what it's all about. And we appreciate your suggestions also. So if you think we should be doing something that we're not doing, let us know. We have a tournament coming up in May. It's called the Legends of Pickleball, and it's specifically put up there for 50 plus, 60 plus, and 70 plus. And even though this podcast is focused on our SummerSlam event, I still want to get that out there.
Yeah, there's still time to sign up for that. We heard a lot of people wanted it, but so get signed up. We're trying to give everybody what they want.
Absolutely, and it's a lot of fun to compete in these tournaments among players of your own age. I know when I go out and do these different tournaments, if there's an opportunity to play in a 50 plus, I love to do that. And certainly this is one of those tournaments that offers that as well. So it is a tournament that reports to Duper, and we use Duper to make sure that players are appropriately signing up in the right brackets. And actually, the system won't even let you sign up in a bracket unless your Duper allows you to do so. Now you can always play up, but you can't play down. So if you have a 4.0 Duper, you're not going to be able to play in a 3.5 event. I think it cuts off at 399. Is that correct? Right. So which is really nice. So you can get in the tournament, know that you're going to be able to compete against players among your skill levels. So.
For most of them, we go back and check at the end of sign up. For some of them, we don't. So if you're ever in a bracket and somebody's Duper ends up being higher before they go in, just know that when they signed up, they were under whatever it was, because the system will not let you do anything to play down or sandbag or whatever. people
Right.
are accusing of.
Yeah, we don't want to allow that. We've had a few instances too where people have got confused where they're playing in the tournament and they get beat maybe 11-3 or 15-4 or something like that, and they go and they look up the player that they're playing against, and then they see their duper is over what the bracket allowed. However, they're not realizing that those scores are being entered in real time, and the dupers are adjusting in real time. So we look at it before the event starts, and the decisions are made before the event starts by the system. So the duper can actually move up during the course of the event and put them over where they should have been signed. But that doesn't, we can't do anything about that. That's just how it works. So before the event starts is how the brackets are set, and dupers are looked at that point. So you don't want to get confused with that. So SummerSlam, this is one of 3 big tournaments that we do every year. We've kind of designed our whole platform around doing a big event in February in the winter, Picklemania 2026, which we just had, which was a great event. We had over 300 players participating in that.
It was a great time.
Almost 190 teams. I think we had 800 matches played over 3 days.
Well, we had a ton of people show up to play and then hang out in the bar for our little party too on that Friday too. It was
Yes,
nice.
we had a great party. We had a live band, and we had free open play and a free buffet for all our club members and tournament participants. Thanks to Horseshoe of Hammond. They were our sponsor for that event and helped us out in a big way. And before I forget, I want to make sure that I mention all of our other sponsors that we have for this event. And we have, obviously, we have Festival of the Lakes, and they are our presenting sponsor this year. And we have Albert's Diamond Jewelers of Cherville, Indiana. We have Blue Stream Power Wash and Holiday Lighting out of Highland, Indiana. By the way, if you need any power washing done, they are fantastic. They have great equipment. And also, they do my holiday lights as well. They do a great job at that. So certainly don't
I thought you did all your Halloween lights.
No, I don't like climbing on ladders anymore and doing that sort of thing. So it really helps to have a service come and do that, and they do a great job. And we have, again, as I mentioned, Albert's Diamond Jewelers. We have All-Star Appliance Parts out of Highland, Indiana. They have a mega website if you need parts, but they also have a store or shop in Highland, Indiana. You can stop in if you need an appliance part or something breaks. And they're really good. They usually keep a lot of things in stock. Grandeur Barbershop. Paul Granda, my barber in Highland, Indiana, has opened up a new shop there on 45th Avenue, and this place is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I never really thought I would brag about a barber shop, but this place is really cool. I look forward to going there every time I need a haircut. He really made a nice facility and environment for you to sit in and get your haircut. So take a look at that if you get a chance. And we also have Union Home Mortgage. Scott Anderson is actually one of our players, fantastic guy, and decided to sponsor our tournament. He loves pickleball, and he's been playing actually in our Monday night advanced league, and just really coming along with his game, and just a great guy to play with, and we thank him for stepping up to the plate as well. And just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone here. I think I covered all of the sponsors for SummerSlam. And then we have, obviously, in the fall, we'll have the Fall Brawl. That's our basically our last major tournament of the year. And we don't want to forget, we just did the Super Duper. That was a real nice tournament. We had 60 players come out a weekend or so ago, and was a great time. That was also a Duper event. And we'll probably plan on doing one of those here at some point in the near future. But we want to focus here on getting our players concentrate on SummerSlam and getting signed up, because that is only but six weeks away.
Yeah, it's about 6 weeks away. And like we said last time, most everybody signed up last minute. But I know we just feel like we get a few more people, we can make it even bigger than we had last year. So that would be really, really cool. Plus these tournaments are, like in the summer, we know everybody goes outside, and we understand that. A lot of times we'd rather be outside than in here, but it's air conditioned in here. It's good play, and because it's a little bit slower in the summer, like we count on your support to come out and fill these tournaments and so we can kind of get through the summer months when it's slower.
No, that's a great point, Jeff. We operate 12 months out of the year, which means we have 12 months of expenses here to run the club, and we really try to maintain and focus on keeping this as affordable and reasonable for everyone. And sometimes when the weather changes, we don't see some people come back in here for a little while. And
Yep.
if you can, just stop back in. I know it's fun to play outside, like Jeff says, and we get it. But if you're doing open play, stop in here and visit us, and just remember that we appreciate you every time you come in here. It just helps
Absolutely.
keeps the club going and supporting what we're doing.
Yep, we appreciate everybody's support. This just these tournaments help us to keep open play prices down and prices down, across the board on everything that we do, and we want to continue to do that for you guys. So this is a big part of it. But again, thank you for all your support for all the events that we run. They're a lot of fun, and we wouldn't be able to do any of it without you guys. So
100%, 100%. And on a final note, we have a couple new coaches that we brought on. We talked about them here in the last podcast, but this is also a great opportunity, especially if you're going to be playing in the tournament. You could take up some lessons with these guys. Ben Hall and Michael Selvey have recently joined us, and they're doing a fantastic
yeah,
job.
they're crushing it.
I think on the first week, Ben put out, he actually did 12 lessons in the first week, and he's done a bunch more since then. Mike did a half a dozen. He got started a little bit later than Ben, but he's also just a great guy. And if you want to sharpen up your skills and get out there and work with somebody who really loves the game, these two guys do a great job. They were both in here working with Jeff, who in my opinion, is one of the best people you could learn pickleball from, and he just kind of helped them, get to the next step here to be able to do these lessons. And I did a lesson with Ben a week before last, and with a group of people, and it was great. Some of the stuff you've been told about before, but when you're playing pickleball, you sometimes need to be reminded of some of these things that you should be paying attention to when you're out there, especially when you're trying to compete in tournaments and leagues and that. You just need those reminders. You need the repetition. You need the muscle memory. You need to be able to be reminded of the things that are important that help you play at a higher level in this game. So these lessons are great, guys. If you are interested, Ben's been putting up sign-up sheets on Pickleball Den. And we have Michael's going to be doing the same soon. But if you'd like to do a lesson with any of these guys, just feel free to reach out to us. You can email us, and we'll help you get connected.
We can get you hooked up. We have had a couple people approach us about playing with their partners coming into these tournaments. So that's a good opportunity for you to grab your partner and maybe just learn some new strategies, or just try to think different than you normally would about just playing rec. It's a great opportunity to go to the next level. These guys are great guys. They're great coaches. They don't make it about themselves. They make it about the people coming in to learn, and that's the most important thing to me. Is it's got to be about you guys, not the coaches. And these guys are just awesome. They're nice people, great people, and great coaches. They're doing a great job.
I agree, Jeff. That's what we wanted. When it took us a little while to get some additional help here to help. Jeff and Lisa's done some lessons too, and she's done a great job. We wanted to have people that come in that really love the game. They really enjoy seeing people improve and not make it about themselves. They're making it about improving, the individuals that are doing the lessons, and that just parallels exactly the reasons why we got involved doing this in the first place. So we love this game, and we love to see people enjoy it and get better and come out and have a good time.
We want to grow it, and we want everybody to hit whatever level they're trying to get to. So that's why we're trying to add as many people or not as many people, but add more coaches. So now you have me, Lisa, Michael, and Ben. That just to give you more options when somebody can't do it, somebody else should be available to step in, and it shouldn't be too much of a difference. We might say things different, but we all teach pretty much the same thing. So it's been really, really good. They're doing a great job.
Absolutely. And as we near the end of this little session here, I want to give a shout out to Laura Golden. She was the winner of our 10-play punch card. She answered our 3 questions from our very first podcast that we put out there, and she will receive that award here shortly. So if you stuck through this 18 to 20-minute session of listening to us here talk, we want to give you an opportunity to win something as well. So we're going to give all the listeners out there an opportunity to win a 219 shirt and a couple of open play punches here. So the question you'll have to answer, however, is we will want you to answer where, in which state was the game of pickleball invented? And obviously, it's easy. You can look it up. But if you can email us in at 219pickleball@gmail.com, we'll throw your name in a raffle pot here and draw it out and hand out a nice T-shirt and a couple of open plays here for you. And once again, we appreciate you listening to this. We're going to continue to do these podcasts here periodically to put information out and let you know what we're doing. If you have any suggestions about what we're doing here, feel free, as always, to let us know. Jeff and I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, definitely.
And we appreciate you guys. So once again, we'll see you guys a little later.